EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Williams now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go. Good shot, good shot. Blue 58. Watch run. Line 52. Mike, gun. We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now it's first and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down.
Mike 52. Here we go. Boxing.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Jump out. Chip.
Rodgers again now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Green 18. So we got man.
Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. On the counter, here's Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 38 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Good job. How that boy stepping up finally.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Preston Smith there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right here, right here. 58's the mic. 58.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. You don't want none.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
25's the mic. We're going 25. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, 25's the mic.
They're going to try and throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And his kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Come on, boy. Come on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Where's back north? Black 52. 52's the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
To throw again, Rodgers.
All day, just like that.
Forced out to his left. A dump underneath to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Blue 58. Check pass. Check pass. Check 52's the mic. Check.
First down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Blue 58. 52. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Hey, check 26. Teammate. Zoom. Ringo.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Box it. Let's go, D. Hey, check 26. It's going to be a long day.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Blue 58. Here we go. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. I'm on.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Hey, check two. Got double tight. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 31's the mic. Tackles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
31's the mic. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 31's the mic. Y'all not ready. 31's the mic.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. If you don't know the rest of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 58, right over there. Viking, 18. 58, right there. Let's go one more.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 31.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Blue 58, check 30. It's our time. We're 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Squeeze, squeeze, double up.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up the little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
60 Maverick. Here we go again. 31's the mic.
Let's set a tone.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
58's the mic.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly. And it means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Quick six. That's what they call us.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Green 18. Team Mike.
Man, I got you.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Green 18.
Watch the curl. Check.
50.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Shift. Watch the edge.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Sanders a first down, still going. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Sanders. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. A gain of 3, second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Riggs. 18, Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught by Jackson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
25, check 25.
On 1st and 10 is Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double up. He's coming. Hurry.
Now a carry for Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check, bunt set.
Rig alert. 2.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Chop 60.
Here's Hurts to throw.
There you go.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 26 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Williams to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on now, let's go.
18.
36. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On first down, it's Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
3 down. Hey, check. 3. Yeah, Liz.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
I'm going to run you.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Get 300. Zoom.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Slant.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's get out. Switch. Box it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check hot route. Hot.
Jump out. Chip.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete. Runner for the 8. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
36.
You can't block me. Watch 36.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Woo, defense, let's go. Let's go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Check.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And fights through one man. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
79 Bronco.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Panther 11.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it to Sanders. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Williams. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Night, sweetheart.
Inside. Tight dog.
On first down, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready. Don't get nervous.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, boy.
Hey, smash.
31's the mic.
Cup 19.
Let him know. 31.
Cowboy 80.
All day.
Set. Tempo. Set. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Let's go. On the ball. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Check smash. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that level, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run to Scott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Down. 60 Bison. Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Street. Defense.
Slam.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Get this complete to Jalen Rager. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Check.
Crunch time.
7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch 36. Back north.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
50. Jab. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Green 18. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Flip it down.
On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down, Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Behind the chain, second and 12.
In your face. Watch 33.
To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
We own them. Hey, Mike.
They'll run it with Jones, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Check, check, check.
Say, hey, hold. Warrior 70.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot, he had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Blue 58! 52's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. No, check that.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mike,
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
3 down. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First play of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense run out, force a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's response.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 35 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
4 down, 4 down.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Hey, check 26. Chip. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Zoom. I'm coming. 54's Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what's your... Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Plant. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Here's Rodgers. And this is caught.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Get wild now.
That's it.
Get wild now.
We're going to work. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Hey, man. Hey.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Set.
Mike 20.
Mike 58.
Go Delta.
Bound to lose 1.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the slant.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, watch the slant. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Tighten up.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey. 4 down.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 58's the Mike.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60. Panther 60. I got one.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. 58's
From the gun, Bridgewater over the middle, complete to Samuel, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Walker. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Good-looking return set up here.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Single.
Plant.
Staying open.
Jump out. Boxing.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeremy Chin providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Green 18. Inside.
Here we go.
Jip.
Tight right. 4 down. Alert.
Inside.
Out.
Back to north. Gun.
Hey.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check three.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Let's go, baby.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
That's going to be a long day.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
There he goes inside the 30, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 4, check 4.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Cougar 19, 60 Bobcat, 60.
Walker throwing on 1st down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here I come again.
To the 50. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, check 26. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On me.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Hey, 25.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
60 Bison.
25 the mic. We're going
Street. On the ball.
Check curl.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We're going 25 the mic. Silver.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Set. Ready. Get wild now. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the board in.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Check Mike, check Mike. Hey, 25.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 10-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Bridgewater going to give you...
Oh, that was sweet. Making it happy, Captain. Making it.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.